These amazing little fishermen are called Forster's terns. They're in the Laridae family along with other seabirds such as seagulls, skimmers, and terns. They get their name from Johann Reinhold Forster, who was a German naturalist that suggested that they differed from the common tern. Here in Central Florida, the Forster's terns are winter visitors, and they're on my lake in constant search for fish. As with other seabirds, the local fishermen follow them around to catch fish alongside the birds. In Lake Lowery, the usual catch happens to be the speckled perch. The locals, or the crackers, call them specks, and the Yankees call them crappies. I'm a cracker, so I call them specks. The Forster's terns get their fill of fish every day during the wintertime and are just beautiful to watch. Once they find a good school of fish, other birds join in, such as anhingas and pelicans. If you listen carefully, you can hear their little twitters and high-pitched vocalizations. Most of the rest of these clips are going to be in slow motion, so it'll be easier to watch their behavior. They're just extremely fast, and they're difficult to watch with the naked eye or with binoculars because they're just one of the fastest little fishermen around. So I hope you enjoy watching the Forster's terns. Okay, well, I shot this at high speed, which plays back at slow speed. So this can show you their actual motions. It's really difficult. They're very fast birds. And check out the move on that one, just coasting. They're amazing in flight. Check out this dive. Oh, they're so amazing. So they moved off to the other side of the lake, and this is as far as my zoom lens will reach. And it's actually pretty nice with the trees in the background because you can see their forms really well. It's just dive bomb after dive bomb after dive bomb. It's just incredible. I don't know how their small little bodies take that amount of abuse. Fishing all day long, slamming their little breasts into the water to get a fish. It's just crazy. But it's one of my favorite things to watch in the wintertime. I hear their little clicks and twitter noises they make long before I can see them. They're really vocal, and they're just constantly on the move. They move around the lake like, I can't keep track of them most of the time. The fishermen like to follow them around to catch specks or speckled perch. And here's a larger group that's moved about 2/3 across the lake. I love watching the aerial stunts they do. They have amazing twists and turns and spins and spirals. And they just amaze me, so I could spend hours watching them. I think they're just amazing. Yeah, how many times did I say amazing? They're amazing little seabirds. And I feel so blessed in the wintertime when they come to visit my lake. So here you can see an anhinga flying in. And he immediately submerges. But you'll see his head pop up in a minute. So all of the activity has gotten quite a few anhingas excited. I think in the next clip there are about 6 anhingas that show up. So everyone is getting some fish. Okay, here come quite a few anhingas. I'm very sorry about the terrible panning, but I've never been good at it. And now that my tremors are getting worse, I really suck at it. So please just excuse the shaky camera work and watch the cool anhingas. Terns are moving off toward the west end of the lake, where it's mostly swamp. But the anhingas are still following them around. Here's a last short clip of them in full speed or regular speed. They are some quick little seabirds. If you blink, you miss it. So the anhingas are getting in one little last fishing trip here before the sun goes down. And they're going to start coming out of the lake so they can dry off before it gets too dark. They've had a very successful fishing day. would love to know where the terns are roosting at night, but I have yet to figure it out. So there goes the last anhinga to find a roost to try to dry off for the night. And this little guy in the forefront is called a pied-billed grebe. Grebes are small water birds that are here year-round. They're rarely ever seen on land. They dive and are amazing at catching fish and actually anything that they can fit in their mouth, they will catch and eat. They have lobed toes that give them incredible swimming and diving abilities. Pied-billed grebes eat anything they can catch, including fish, frogs, tadpoles, and aquatic insects.